cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Goff. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got it to Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll buy some time right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
This out quickly to Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That one complete. He finds Shark. After 7-0 on EA Sports. outside. That's complete to Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's Swift. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Swift again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They run out of the gun with Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get this up to about the 44.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got room. The 20. 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And right with it here over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his left. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Sharks got it left side. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's brought down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 54 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. They'll run with Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On third down, Elliott. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The kick by Maher is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Goff now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit,